Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to To Be Determined. I'm currently live streaming and the spooky event has just gotten an update. It's not even the normal spooky event, it's just the yearly Halloween event that happens around the year. So if we go over here and talk to Taya Shoy Alchemist, he is back from last year. He appeared during the last event and he needs combat level 10 and 10 hours of playtime. So I was able to access him on my bingo account, actually, so we're gonna have to wait until I can get back to that. But basically, he's got a bunch of random items, and finally, our event silver actually matters, which is awesome. We've had this going on for a long time. If you're in a guild, you see in the chat every now and then that you get a certain amount of silver or something, event silver, and we didn't know what it was for, and now it's actually for something. So this is actually a big deal. You can buy different skins with the event silver, and there's new talismans and equipment that you can get from this guy, and you can get the great spook armor once again. So I had no idea this update was coming out. Super hyped to have it back. But if you go over to him, you can see all of the new items that he has. He's got new equipment as well as the great spook armor obtained during the 2022 Alchemist Experiment events. Monsters at or below your total fear level will run away from you. Lets you spook other players while warned by punching them with the great spook staff. Now, we've known how to get some of these items if we talk to him about Frozen Spider. I don't appreciate your nonchalant attitude. Those frozen spiders are extremely important. You clearly don't realize the gravity of the situation. Come back once you found them. Now, some of these items we do know how to find. According to the wiki from last year, they should have some of the same items. I remember getting frozen spiders last year, but I'm pretty sure the Great Spook Sword is a new weapon. Then you've got the Great Spook Talisman, Ring, and Artifact. So we've got so many ways to level this up, and we have no idea what the cost on this artifact is. But you can see the event shop. We can buy the Zombie Bee skin for 100 silver, the Hide and Squeak Rat skin for 100 silver, and the Paranormal Black Cat skin for 250 event silver. And you can see how much event silver you have right here. Earn event silver when you gain event levels. Silver can be used to purchase event themed cosmetics. So we can go ahead and buy all this stuff. I've already purchased this item, so I can't buy another one, but I can go ahead and buy the Zombie Bee skin and the Paranormal Black Cat skin. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer those over to my other profile as well. But we've got the Paranormal Black Cat and the Zombie Bee skin. There we go. So that is very cool. We can buy one of each. So if we go to buy another one, you see we can't buy it. So other than the armor sets, we've got the Great Spook Belt, the Spook Cloak, the necklace, and the gloves, all that give +5 fear. Now if we go to the museum, I'm not sure if these items are going to be in the museum. If they are already over here, that is going to be kind of crazy. This is the first time I've talked to the curator on this profile, so we'll see. Get through all your dialogue already. I want to talk to you. All right, so we go over to armor sets. Does it show up? It does not. Okay, so looks like you can't donate this stuff over to the museum yet. Yeah, this all looks normal, so I don't think you can donate anything over here. How about in rarities? Nope, nothing. All right, so none of it seems to be for the museum, which is all right because this seems to be like a one-time obtained thing and then you're done. Once you have obtained it during this event, it's not going to come back next year. Next year, it'll be a different type of spooky set. Last year, I think it was just the spooky set, and now it's the great spooky set. All right, so my stream just ended, and I wanted to go ahead and go over all the items that we learned about during the stream. There are still 4 items that are named that we don't know, and we'll talk about those and what we do know about them. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get into everything we do know. First off, a lot of these items are from last year. Some of them are the same as they were last year. The first one being the frozen spider. You get frozen spiders by using an ice rod to fish in the spider's den. You can catch frozen spiders using that strategy. And you will need 10 of them to get the great spook staff. That one's pretty easy. Ice rod's pretty easy to get your hands on. I am on my bingo profile, so I'm not getting these items myself because I don't have enough slots to transfer everything over to my main. But I did go ahead and get a couple of them. First one being this great spooky talisman. We'll go over how to get that in just a minute. Next up, there is the wet pumpkin, which you need to get the great spooky helmet. So to make a wet pumpkin, all you gotta do is go over to the builder guy over here. He has an appalled pumpkin that he sells in the variety section. You buy the appalled pumpkin here for 700 coins, and then you can go and put it on your head right here instead of your helmet. And then you can run over to this waterfall over here and watch as you step underwater. It turns into a wet pumpkin. So you can use this wet pumpkin to buy the spooky helmet. This hide and squeak rat skin anyone can buy, but the zombie skin you have to have at least a VIP rank, and then for the paranormal black cat skin, you have to have at least MVP plus. Next up, there's the decayed bat. To get this, you have to kill bats on your private island using a wither bow and icy arrows. So to get the bats on your private island, you are going to have to craft something in the dark oak collection, the roofed forest island, and that will spawn a crystal that will spawn bats. Then you buy this wither bow from the weaponsmith here, and then you'll have to go down and talk to Jax, and he has icy arrows, and you have to kill the bats with those. Next up, there is the poisoned candy, which you can actually see the recipe for right here in Badline. You need 4 Tutti Frutti flavored poisons, 4 enchanted poisonous potatoes, and a simple carrot candy. Now, these enchanted poisonous potatoes, you can only grind yourself by killing the zombies over in the graveyard, or you can buy them on the auction house, but there's no NPC you can buy those from. And then the simple carrot candy is from Carrot Collection, very easy to get. I think it's just 9 stacks of regular carrots. But the Tutti Frutti flavored poison is over here at the bartender near the dark auction building over there. You just go in here, talk to the bartender. You can buy 4 of these Tutti Frutti flavored poisons. Now, you are going to need 5 of those poisons in order to make, I think the leggings is what they're traded for. So it is going to be a little bit of work and a little bit expensive, mainly because of the poisonous potatoes are really high in price right now. But if you want this Great Spook set, then you're going to have to do that. Now, for the Great Spook leggings, or the Great Spook boots, I mean, you're actually going to need to grab yourself a sweet axe. If you don't have it from the original quest, I don't even have it on my bingo profile. I just did that quest like literally 2 days ago. You can go over and talk to the lumber merchant here and buy yourself a sweet axe for 100 coins. And then you can go over to the zombies over here in the graveyard, and if you kill them with this sweet axe, they will drop sweet flesh, as well as their normal rotten flesh drop. Just kill them with that, they drop the sweet flesh, and that is what you will use for the boots. Next up comes the ones that we don't know about. Rogue flesh is currently a mystery as of me recording this. We don't know how you get this. I thought it was something to do with rogue sword. I have heard rumors of something about it being in dungeons. I know people have attempted a lot of things in dungeons with this, but I'm not sure if it actually works. Next up, there's the precious, which we do know how it works. What you have to do is you go and get a Jacob's ticket from a farming event, and then you go up to the top here and buy yourself an Infinidirt wand. Then you will go over to the Dwarven Mines, and I'm going to go ahead and warp down to the forge just to make things go by a little bit faster. But there is an NPC, if you didn't know, down here called the Dirt Guy. The Dirt Guy lives kind of in the caves area by the minecart system that runs throughout the Dwarven Mines. So if you want, you can just go over to the entrance down here by the goblin area, go down, all the way down. You'll take this right. You're going to be following this trail on the right, and then you will jump over right here. Instead of going down, you'll jump over, and right here you see this dirt guy. You can walk through here, and the actual dirt guy is back here in the back. If you talk to him, he says, "Me like dirt." So you hand him an Infinidirt wand, and he gives you a precious. So that is how you get the precious. Shout out to Derailus for finding this. You can go and drop him a subscription. Without him, my viewers wouldn't have known to tell me where to find this. So big shout out to him. Also, shout out to everybody who has been working in the guild to find all of these items today. Special shout outs to Wither Monarch, Wolf Flash, Toxic Pickle, and to Time Fish. All of those guys were the OGs, and they helped us out a lot today. Shout out to everyone else in the guild who also helped. I'm sorry I haven't learned all the new names yet. We just let in 20 new people into the guild, so I don't have everyone's names memorized, but thank you guys for helping us out. Now, on to the other ones we don't know about. The obscure ending. I'm not sure how to get this one. It does say ending, so I'm sure that it has something to do with the end, or I would assume it does. There's nothing for certain about this one yet. As well as the head of betrayal. Personally, I would think this one has something to do with the headless horseman boss, and maybe killing him with a pumpkin on your head or something, but I'm not sure. Then there's dead seeds, which we do know how to get. What you have to do is place a dead bush on your island, which you can get by trading 8 dirt for a dead bush in your trades menu right here. Then you can buy some enchanted bone meal from this NPC right here, and you can place it onto the dead bush on your private island, and it will drop dead seeds. Right there, we got dead seeds. And then there's the important one that I have already traded for, the Great Spook Talisman. Now, to get this, you're gonna need 5 fairy wings. Don't worry, they're really easy to get. All you have to do is get 2 enchanted iron, which you can buy for really cheap. If you're on an Iron Man profile, just come over to the mine merchant here and buy 5 stacks of enchanted iron, craft it into 2 enchanted iron, and make a set of enchanted shears. Then you're going to use these enchanted shears to kill a fairy in any dungeon. You just go into the fairy room and you stab the fairy with the shears, and every time you hit her, she should drop a fairy wing. You're gonna need 5 of those fairy wings to get this talisman. Now, granted, the talisman being the most important one was the one we focused on the most today, so we wanted to upgrade it to the ring as soon as we could. We could not figure out how to get these free spiders though. We do know it has something to do with the spiders over in the spider's den. If you go up to the Grandma Wolf house, there are 2 spiders that are trapped in a cage. They have a bit of dialogue, but they haven't fully explained everything to us yet. So if you go in and you talk to them, they're right in here inside this. We have tried multiple things, like this guy is trying right here. He is trying with the emerald and golden hammers from inside the Divin's mines. We've also tried super boom and block zappers and plenty of other things to get these guys out of here. We can't figure out what it is. All right, somebody in the guild, Mr. Applecoos PW, just found out how to get the free spiders. You have to combine the golden hammer and the emerald hammer in an anvil at the gold mine, and that will make a special hammer which you can then use to free the spiders at the Grandma Wolf house. So big shout out to Applecoos. Thank you so much. Don't worry, we'll be doing more videos on the rest of these items as we figure out what they are, but there are some of them that we don't even know the names of yet. If we go over to the alchemist over here and talk about the Great Spook artifact, we don't even know what any of these items are. Psych! These are all the items that you need for that burger. Shout out to Wolf Flash for letting me know. To craft the french fries, you just add a hunter knife to a potato minion. As soon as we get any knowledge, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.